To it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Tatum kicks to White. Just 5 on the clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Brown against George. Outside, Maxey. Over Holiday. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Here's Philadelphia. Grimes passes to George. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Embiid the screen. And the 3 ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Holiday. White looking around. To halt the run. And it's sent back by George.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
Maxey finds Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career, but he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Yeah, Horford's checked in for Boston. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hold on to those paper planes, everybody. Diplo is in the arena tonight.
And a happy Diplo at that, out here watching his Sixers in control.
Now here is Horford. There's Brown with the 3. It's good from long range.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Oubre passes to Grimes. Yabusele can't hit. Celtics trail by 6. Brown kicks to Holiday. Pass to Horford. White, a screen on George. Out to White. And Holiday has it in the corner. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Here's Maxey over Holiday. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Oubre against Brown. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Yabusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Butler. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's McCain. No good on the triple. The Celtics with the lead. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Well, they're passing to Embiid. Over Horford. Embiid, no good. So it's the Celtics now. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Fires it up. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Tatum. To the middle. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. We're glad they're still together. Pass to Grimes. Takes a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Grimes has got 6. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 1. Maxey passes to Grimes. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got his second bucket.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Tatum kicks to Brown. 3-pointer. Paul George grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on.
Oh, wow, what a slam from Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Pass to Tatum. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. 5 to shoot. A jump hook. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
How about the balance from Tatum? Absorbing the contact, it just doesn't matter. He takes it like a champ.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And finished off by Oubre.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage from the field so far. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Tatum. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. They get the rebound, and Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 5.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Outside Tatum. No good with the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And so he hits both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The 76ers leading by 3. Maxey with it. Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Oubre kicks to George. Sinks the triple.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Outside, Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. And here's White from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Embiid. 10 points for him. Back to Maxey. To the inside. Embiid punches it down.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Maxey, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum a screen. Here's White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside, George. Here's Embiid. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. Up top, Tatum. Covered by Oubre. Here's Brown. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. That's 10 points for Jaylen Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. High post, Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
From deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers leading by 3. They've got Edwards. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. There's the screen. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the 76ers. Here's Pritchard. Shoots the 3. And that one is off. Edwards looking it over. Pass to McCain. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thanks, David. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Embiid, no good. Celtics trail by 6. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Maxey passes to Grimes. Now Oubre. Outside, George puts up a deep 3. They get it again. This is where Embiid wants the the ball.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Here's Tatum. Drops in the layup for 2. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
George sets a screen for Oubre. Good on the three-point shot.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Here's Oubre. Basket good.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
To the paint. There's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Oubre against Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Tatum kicks to Brown. 6 on the shot clock, and they double up Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And an intentional foul right there. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A natural scorer who plays with a lot of energy. Maxey, he's going to have a long career.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Tatum for 3. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Outside Holiday. Connects from downtown.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this guy.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show. They much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks.
does. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Now Nembhard. Siakam with a screen on Suggs. Halliburton against Suggs. Halliburton, no good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Here's Nesmith. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Suggs finds Carter. And here's Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Halliburton. Down low. Tipped. And Carroll no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. And he gets that one.
A guard who can do it all. Halliburton is solid at feeding the rock to his guys.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 6. Wagner with it. To the middle. Here's Carter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now here's Turner to the left wing. And here's Siakam for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Wagner. Inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
I'll say this. Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. That evens the score. Turner's got 5 points.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now here's Wagner. Here's Suggs. Count it.
Well, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Siakam, the pass to Turner. Now Nesmith. Pass to Siakam from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Suggs from the arc. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
No good on the shot. Halliburton with some nice D. Siakam, that's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
From deep. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando ahead, up by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Matherin in at the 3, the small forward.
Kept moving and found an opening, staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And Anthony, here we go. Good on the shot. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
You see the quickness there from Anthony, beating everybody to the spot.
McConnell, right side. Pass to Halliburton. There's a screen by Toppin. This one for 3. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Black. Still no points. Banchero in the post. He's covered by Matherin. And Banchero gets it to go.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Halliburton. Over Anthony. Again, Halliburton missing. Magic leading by 5. Banchero right side. To the paint. Bitadze. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bitadze's got his first bucket in this one. McConnell passes to Walker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on T.J. McConnell.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And the Pacers making a change here. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And he makes it on the layup. Siakam's got 7.
Ooh, cooking it up down low. It's Spicy P.
Outside Carter. Pass to Wagner. Shoots over Nesmith. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Magic lead by 8.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here's Turner. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Matherin passes to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Launches it. Can't hit that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Magic out in front. They lead by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at center. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Back to Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Carter from outside. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 3. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. For the lead. Siakam, the pass to Turner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, when Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Carter, a screen on Siakam. And Carroll with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And Carroll passes to Carter. Here's Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Pass to Nembhard. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Now here's Turner. Here's Siakam. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading. And Carroll finds Suggs. Here's Nesmith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Black subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Wagner gets it to go.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Siakam's got 9 points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Inside. Wagner inside. Nesmith covering. And it's Wagner missing. Indiana leading. Siakam outside. Nembhard outside. 4-3. And Pascal Siakam hits from deep. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Mathurin against Suggs. Isaac with a screen on Mathurin. Here's Suggs. And that's good from 17 feet. 7 points in the game. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Indiana ahead. They lead by a bucket. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Magic shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got Halliburton, Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Obi Toppin, and it's McConnell in at the point.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Walker for three. Drains the triple. And the Pacers lead by 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Banchero surveys. Walker on the double team. Banchero passes to Black. Back to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Banchero passes to Anthony. Here's Batase. He buries it from 3.
Part of the job description as a guard. But Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Banchero passes to Carter. Halliburton against Suggs. The 3 from Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Siakam with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Nembhard outside. Turner against Carter. Turner, no good. Here's Orlando. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. On the wing, Suggs. Neesmith covering. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, my goodness, man, oh, man. Suggs with some extra juice on that dunk.
Halliburton with the ball. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's gotten his first points in this one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. They gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Halliburton drives, shoots from 12. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. The 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Turner. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Nembhard comes with a double. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Timeout called, the Pacers. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And so Orlando takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both.
given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George. And it's Grimes in its shooting guard. 4 on the clock. And Lillard gets it to go.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
And here's George. Maxey passes to Grimes. Oubre outside. Good on the triple.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And here's Kuzma after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Lillard against Maxey. And it's Lillard missing. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since. Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Outside, George. Oubre sets the screen for George. Pass to Embiid. Over Lopez. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Embiid against Lopez. Prince outside. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Embiid. Oubre passes to Grimes. Embiid the screen. The offensive rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Prince dishes to Lopez. Giannis outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
The 76ers trail by 5. Oubre outside. Pass to Grimes. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And the first one drops.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Trent gets the bucket.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Portis against Embiid. Pass to Butler. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. They have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. Oubre can't get it to go.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Antetokounmpo finds Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Prince looking around. From deep, Trent. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 4. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. The strength of Embiid on display.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against him.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Porter. Back to Portis. Pass to Lillard. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Here's Oubre. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 6.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 4.
That's high-level concentration there from Lillard. Stays under control in the face of some pretty good defense.
Pass to Grimes. Left side, George. The rebound by the Bucks.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Prince, right side. Back to Portis. Kuzma with it. The three. And it's Bona with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 4. And George kicks to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Offline with his 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Milwaukee on top, up 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. Hey.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Here is Lillard after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Prince setting a pick for Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 76ers trailing. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Well, no question. Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 4. Lopez against Maxey. Lillard left side. Embiid with the steal. And it's Oubre, the drive.
Oubre not easy to stop once he gets up to speed. You kind of had to foul him in that situation.
The 76ers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. No good on the second free throw. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Prince outside. Lillard from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 10 points.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
George passes to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Maxey's got the lead back up to 4 now for Philadelphia. Prince, the pass to Lillard. Lopez outside. Giannis with it, covered by Oubre. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice move. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Maxey passes to Embiid. 1:03 left to play in the third. And that one drops. Maxey's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Kuzma outside. Pass to Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Oubre. Here's Antetokounmpo. Down puts it in.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Here's Maxey. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nobody near Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Lillard against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid bulldozing inside. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Edwards, no good. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. Here's Grimes. Pass to Embiid for 3. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Oubre outside. Embiid against Lopez. Back to Embiid. From outside, off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Prince kicks to Giannis. Back to Prince. Down low. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Prince. And the Bucks lead by 2. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Maxey sets a screen for George. Rebound by Brook Lopez. The Bucks shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Lillard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
There's 1:47 left in the game. There's a good screen. And they double up Embiid. Grimes passes to Embiid. Count it, good. Embiid's got 19 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Giannis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Maxey. Embiid against Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Crimes with the bucket.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Prince outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Pass to Embiid. Over Lopez. The rebound by Prince.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Six-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Bounce pass Maxey. And they tie. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Here's Embiid following the bucket by the Bucks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Lillard from outside. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
Embiid inside. Lopez covering. Pass to Grimes. Embiid with a screen on Prince. Bucket 6. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now, here's Lillard. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Giannis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. And the 76ers call time here. There's 42 seconds left in the first overtime. Pass to Grimes. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Lopez. Kuzma with it. Maxey covering. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really... Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for...
Drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Now here's Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. White for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Suggs outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Now here's Carter. Banchero in the post. Tatum's there. Rebound Boston.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Wagner with a steal. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Wagner.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
On the wing, Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Suggs finds Wagner. Banchero surveys. Pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Carter. Here's Wagner. Let's go with a 3. And it's Carter with the 3.
This is the skill that Wendell Carter Jr. is much more likely to display right now. That aggressiveness from 3. Okay, Wendell.
Now here's Tatum. There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Banchero in the post. Tatum's there. And Banchero gets it to go.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Brown passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Suggs with a screen on Tatum. It's Banchero with the drive. Nice D from Tatum.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
That ties it up.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Suggs surveys the D. Out left to the wing. Banchero passes to Caldwell Pope. Wagner for 3. The shot that time not on target. It's all tied in Orlando. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
But things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
Goga Bitadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Banchero, then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Now Tatum. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Pritchard. Puts up a three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Magic. Tatum with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Isaac. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Suggs. Now here's Carter. Just 4 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc. Black's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with it. Outside Holiday. Here's Hauser. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 6. Pass to Carter. Over Porzingis. Carter can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 3. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Tatum. From downtown. And again, Boston with the triple. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Paolo Banchero. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony. Now here's Holiday. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. White looking it over. Pass to Horford. It's not going to go for him. Oh, nice D from Carter. Magic trail by 4. Wagner on the wing. Defended by Brown. Caldwell Pope for 3. Buries it from 3. Caldwell Pope's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Horford outside. Outside, Brown. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Suggs outside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Celtics lead by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Wagner for 3. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Here's Porzingis. Again, Boston.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Banchero. From 18 feet away, Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Fades away. It's deflected.
Sometimes you need excellent anticipation defensively to get your hand on a shot. Jalen Suggs, nicely done.
Here's Tatum. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Boston, no good that time either.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
That ties the game. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Tatum from deep three-point land. Porzingis. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Wendell Carter. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Here's Black. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Suggs with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Suggs, the pass to Bitadze. Tries from 6 feet. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Brown against Wagner. Outside Porzingis. Horford finds Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Holiday passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. The Magic need to put one up here. Isaac's shot is off.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Boston. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Banchero. Goga Bitadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Isaac outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Isaac's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Bitadze.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That's tipped. Here's Black. Anthony outside. Banchero the screen to tie it up. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from Coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Tatum from long range. Tatum!
Shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Wagner outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Boston. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Off target from three-point range. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Holiday. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 2-point game. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Wagner inside, defended by Brown. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Boston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. White for 3. Laces one from 3.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
.52 seconds left in the game. And Caro outside. To the paint. Here's Carter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Timeout.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
.30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Carter, a screen on Brown. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Here's Holiday. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Takes a 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Jalen Suggs, despite his youth, proving he's willing to step up when his team needs him.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so it's Boston with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and
Each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 3.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
That's good from Banchero on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whom.
Here's Neesmith. He's covered by Banchero. Now, here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Inside, here's Banchero. Good work defensively by Turner.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Nembhard. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Magic with possession. 4-point game. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
There's Wagner with the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Pacers are gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Good work there as it goes.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Now, here's Wagner. To the paint, trying to find Suggs and gets it to him. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Here's Siakam. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Outside Turner fires the three. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 5.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Halliburton against Suggs. Caldwell Pope with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Banchero. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 6 points for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Pacers leading by. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. And the basket by Isaac.
And how about Isaac there, making himself a big target. Tough to match up with him in these open floor situations.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Black, following the score by Obi Toppin. Bitadze the pass to Anthony. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. Toppin covering. The shot's good. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Orlando also making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Isaac. Now, here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now, here's Suggs. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Clock at 4. Over Halliburton. And it's Suggs missing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Turner. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Turner passes to Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero passes to Anthony to the inside. And it's Carter missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Mathurin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Cans it from downtown. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Banchero misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Some changes for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Halliburton. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Anthony. Here's Wagner. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Now, Nembhard. No good on the three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 1. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Neesmith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now Halliburton. Following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Shot clock at 6. Turner for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Turner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Orlando trailing here. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
The Magic trail by 3. Wagner outside. Banked in off the glass. 9 points for Franz Wagner.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Anthony Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Halliburton for three, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They trail by one. Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Siakam finds Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Banchero against Siakam. Wagner outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Siakam inside. He's covered by Suggs, and the shot goes in.
Boy, once Siakam gets in the lane with that little floater, not much you can do defensively.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Miles Turner, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. Crafty move. And it's laid in by Suggs. Suggs has got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Mathurin against Wagner. This one for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Magic. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Anthony. Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. Orlando with the ball, following the miss by Obi Toppin. Toppin with the steal. McConnell with it. Pass to Halliburton. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Now, here's Banchero. Here's Isaac. Here's Black, defended by Mathurin. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Suggs following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. And good that time. And now a 4-point Magic lead.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs, so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Here's Siakam, and it's in off the backboard.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Now, here's Banchero, and then Carter with the dunk.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
Siakam against Banchero. Siakam's shot is off. Orlando leading by 4. Suggs finds Banchero. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
To the middle, here's Banchero. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And it's Halliburton missing. The Magic have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Wagner outside. Suggs throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Count it. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Lays it up off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So...
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got George, Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
Well, Tatum can find the shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Embiid. Rebound Boston. Outside, White goes up the baseline. That one's rebounded by him. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Now Embiid. Pass to Grimes. Porzingis with the block. Outside, White. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Porzingis. It's good.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looked, and we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
Here's Grimes. In the corner, George with it. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Brown. The 15-footer. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Embiid the screen. Here's Grimes, and it's blocked by Brown.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
Shot clock at 2. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Out to the wing. Here's Grimes. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Maxey looking it over. Pass to McCain. There's the triple. No good from Yabusele.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
There's Brown with the three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Maxey. Rush contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now Tatum, he has 5. From deep, trains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 8.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Good on the shot. The 76ers trail by 7. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. Right side, Butler. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Embiid. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Tatum gets it to go inside.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. Philadelphia also making some changes. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Now, here's Maxey. 5 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Here's Tatum. 14 points for him. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brown, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is George. He has yet to score. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 4-point Boston lead.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Brown outside. Outside, Porzingis. And the 3 off target. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Outside, Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Brown. Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics leading by 4. It's White on the wing. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Tatum draws the double. Brown finds White. Tatum with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the 2nd half. Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Celtics leading by 5. Porzingis passes to Tatum, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Grimes, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Outside Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Pass to Grimes. In the corner, it's Oubre. Here's Grimes. Embiid the screen. Grimes passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Holiday. A 3-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A nice shot by Brown.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid kicks to George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Embiid. The three from Tatum. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Tatum. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
5 on the clock. Here's Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 8.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
Here's Yabusele.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the bad guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
And Brown drops them both. Maxey with it. He's got 9. From past the arc, connects from three-point range. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's Boston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Going inside, Embiid wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Love the confidence from Joel. He gets the ball and knows exactly what he's going to do with it before he gets it.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Embiid sets the pick for Butler. The 9-foot shot. Out to Edwards. Misses the 3. Celtics leading by 8. Tatum looking around. There's the 3. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Porzingis with a screen on George. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grimes passes to Maxey. Now Embiid shoots over White. Embiid bulldozing inside.
And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
Tatum against Oubre. Tatum down low. through contact. Tatum.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
Holiday against Maxey. Oubre outside. Pass to Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And Holiday has it in the corner. A pass to Porzingis. Paul George with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
And so they foul intentionally. .44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Tatum's shot is off. Oubre against Tatum. Maxey kicks to George. Over to the left wing. Grimes. His three-pointers off the mark. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss. Paul George with the steal. Count it! And now they trail by just 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. George with the bucket. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight.
How important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Suggs. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Driving inside. Pass to Carter. Now Wagner. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Back to Carter. Hey, expanding his range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And Carroll. Yep, that one goes.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
The kick out to Maxey. Knocked loose and stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Left side, Caldwell Pope. And Carroll with a screen on Maxey. Clock at 6. Suggs against Maxey. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Bataze's checked in for Orlando. And Philadelphia making a change here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Maxey. Into the lane. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Grimes' shot is off. Orlando leading by 5. Suggs outside. Now Carter. Maxey covering. From 9 feet. Carter, good. Carter's got 7.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. To the inside. George. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Suggs. Bataze. The pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. No points yet. George, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
76ers trail by 7. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Joel Embiid. Butler out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And Carroll with a screen on Butler. Who poked away. Here's the break. Here's McCain. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Magic.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Orlando leading. Anthony up top. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Converts after the nice spin.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Anthony. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Black. They set the pick. Banchero outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Embiid.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East.
Oh, Embiid, the finish.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
Here's Banchero. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
George passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero outside. Wagner right side. Back to Banchero. Suggs outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3-pointer goes. Suggs has got 6.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Embiid against Carter. Now here's Embiid. He's closely guarded. Embiid muscles through the contact.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
And here's Embiid. 10 points for him. Over Carter. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Banchero the screen. For the lead. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
For 3, George. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in. Magic leading by 3. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Orlando shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Banchero outside. On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. Wagner for 3. Paul George pulls it in. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
On the drive, Banchero can be pretty forceful, and he'll need that here in the league.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Embiid, a screen on Suggs. For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 5.
Maxey getting it to go with the defender all over him.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Embiid. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Nails the wide-open jumper. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Sinks that one from the post.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Banchero outside. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd. Pass to Black. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers trailing. Outside Maxey. For the lead. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Wagner outside. There's 14 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That one's good for 2.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass Pass to Grimes. He drops it from range. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Orlando ahead, leading by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Butler, Edwards out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Anthony, left side. Pass to Isaac. Banchero surveys. Anthony outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. Pass to Grimes. And here's Oubre to take the lead. Drops in the 3. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Carter finds Banchero. And Oubre comes to help. The 3 ball. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Wagner's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Oubre. George outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Pass to Embiid. Up and over Carter. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
To the wing on the left. And Oubre comes to help. Back to Suggs. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Here's Embiid. Again, the Sixers score.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. The 3 from Banchero. Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Embiid drawing the double team. The 3 is up. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Yes!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
These are the moments Embiid loves, enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Carter, a screen on Oubre. Here's Banchero. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero. And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Here's Maxey. Orlando with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Maxey. And the basket is good. So it's Orlando picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed.
Attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5 roaming the paint. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. It's good.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Outside, Maxey. George with the bounce pass. And Embiid throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Halliburton. It's good from long range.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Siakam, and the layup's good off the glass.
That is about length and body control. Pascal Siakam right to it. Nice.
The three from George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 5. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key, and it goes down 2 points. Halliburton's got 7 points.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton is first and foremost a shooter. This guy has put in a ton of work.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to George. Latrey. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. It's hauled in by George. Beyond the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam with it. Covered by Oubre. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Here's George. The rebound by Turner.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now, here's Nesmith. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Halliburton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. We witnessed him delivering a and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. Embiid with a screen on McConnell. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Sinks the triple. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
And here's Embiid. Over Toppin. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Embiid against Toppin. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Halliburton. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Embiid with a screen on Halliburton. Here's McCain. Off target with his 3. Pacers leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The Pacers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. McConnell finds Halliburton. Here's the three. Unable to get that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler up top. He's covered by McConnell. McConnell against Butler. Up top, Embiid. To end the run. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Turner. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Neesmith has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Bona missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Turner kicks to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. And Indiana, another three.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Embiid, Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Maxey passes to Embiid. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Pacers leading by 10. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years, because he was playing alongside another big, that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Embiid against Turner. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
They're just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Halliburton outside. It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Neesmith. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oubre for 3. Not going to go that time. Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Now Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton is double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Paul George. And Indiana with the change here, too. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Inside. Fades. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Outside Mathurin. Maxey against Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Maxey. Halliburton for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 28.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Turner. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Halliburton against Maxey. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Tyrese Halliburton has. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Toppin in at the center position. Now Mathurin. To the left wing. Here's McConnell. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 12. Pass to Butler. Here's McCain. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
And boy, did they get bailed out on that possession. Embiid able to just make something out of nothing.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lob pass to Oubre. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, there's a chemistry with this group, and Oubre makes that finish look easy.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Siakam's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Embiid throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now, here is Halliburton. Halliburton is double. Here's Nemo. Trains the three-pointer.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Embiid inside. He's against Turner. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Pass to Siakam. .115 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Misses from short range.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
From deep, George. Here's Embiid. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Siakam passes to Turner. Now, here's Siakam. And now we've got the intentional foul. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Pass to Grimes. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. For 3, Oubre. The 76ers with another miss. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
The 3 from George. Knocks down the 3.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know,